This is Pioneer Field Agronomist Scott Eversgerd with this week's weekly agronomy update. Touching on corn this week, and as corn harvest has progressed very well, looks like a lot of the corn crop has been harvested. Some guys finishing up, some others a little bit to go. Probably one of the biggest learnings for the year is around nitrogen. There's no doubt that where we saw extra nitrogen applied, either after planting in a side dress type application or with aerial applications later in the plant's life, or even higher rates pre-plant, we're definitely seeing some positive effects from nitrogen. We'll get all of our plot results out this winter, but definitely nitrogen is something to be thinking about as we head into the winter and prepare for next year's crop. From a wheat standpoint, wheat planting's well underway in a lot of areas. Some areas actually starting to finish up a little bit. Some areas of southern Illinois are getting pretty dry. Therefore, as you think about seeding wheat, think about your effective planting date. So if you would be seeding wheat into extremely dry soils where you're not going to get emergence till it does rain, your effective planting date really is not until it does rain and that wheat gets up. So think about your seeding rates as it relates to getting later in the year as we start to typically increase seeding rates as we get into the third and fourth week of October. And lastly, on soybeans, of course, the big question is, when's the frost going to come and what's it going to do to all these late soybeans? It seems like even some of the latest beans, the last week of July, are finally starting to maybe lose that dark green color. From a true physiological standpoint, if we can get the beans to physiological maturity, obviously a frost is not going to hurt them at that point. That's basically when the bean has been separated from the white membrane inside the pod and there's no more weight being added to the bean, it just has to dry down. A good rule of thumb, it's not exact, would be if you can get the soybean field to turn yellow, you're probably almost safe from a frost. Maturity is actually a little later than that, but if the field will get yellow, you're really close to being out of the danger woods on any damage from a frost. So as always, if you have any questions, please contact your local Pioneer sales rep. Thanks.